Show. Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff Game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Knicks in New York. Checking out New York. They've made it look easy as they've progressed through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. They have absolutely dominated this series, commanding 3-0 lead. Kenny, what do you think about their chances to close out the series in a clean sweep?
Well, the momentum is theirs, Ernie, and their fans bringing out the brooms and they're starting to sweep. But sometimes that can be a little bit too, I get you in a fat cat-itis where you just relax and think everything is there for you. They still have to be hungry.
We're in a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. Take a look at the Knicks. They've been in the driver's seat throughout the series and now a chance to deliver the finishing blow and sweep the series here in front of their hometown fans.
And I think they're ready to put this series to bed, guys. They've played so well up to this point and really look poised to close this thing out in front of their home fans and get some rest as they get ready for the next round.
Well, I'm certainly surprised by what we've seen so far. Nobody would have guessed coming into this series that they'd find themselves in a position to sweep. But after that first game win, and the momentum clearly helping them ride the wave to a possible sweep now.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. Now here's Teague. Six to shoot. Baseline J on the way. Here's Millsap, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. On defense, the Hawks. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. They seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him if it's possible to maintain the belief that they can win this series. He said, definitely. We know the odds are against us, but this is a one-game-at-a-time situation. We're going to play our hardest, try to win the game, and take it from there. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Lopez is checked in for New York. For Atlanta, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw drops for Al Horford. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Porzingis passes to Freak. Outside Anthony. Pocket 6. To the paint. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Anthony.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Teague. And it's Korver in the corner. No one covered.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Freak kicks to Afflalo. Outside Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Freak, and that one is stuffed right through.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Teague with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Teague's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Porzingis passes to Freak. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Atlanta has possession following the score by New York. Picked by Horford. T kicks to Horford. Unloads from 13. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Horford's got 5 now.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here's Freak. He's got 7. Outside Anthony. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Third is coming.
One more time. Let me hear it for yo.
Woodard.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Freak. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Now the feed to Muscala. 1:06 left to play in the first. And that one's good.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. But the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Freak dishes to O'Quinn.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
To the middle. Here's Freak. Rebound by Muscala. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Schroeder. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Floats one up, and O'Quinn sends it back. It's a tie game in New York, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. We've got Teague. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 31 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. This was just the game he wanted to have as he leads his team to the playoffs. You want to be hot late, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And stolen by Afflalo. And a fast break now for New York. Afflalo's running. And it's Freak missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Millsap passes to Schroeder. Hardaway against Stevenson. Hardaway kicks to Millsap. And the rejection by Sanders. Freak dishes to Afflalo. There's the bucket. Good. Afflalo's got his first points of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Teague. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. It spreads
the Knicks making the switch here.
Spacing.
Then for the Hawks. Al Horford's checked in for Splitter. Cephalosha comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Korver in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Porzingis, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. T kicks to Horford. Knicks with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Outside T, picked by Horford. And T, here we go. Here's Millsap. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
The Hawks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. It's deflected, out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Nick Collison's checked in for Robin Lopez. Muscala, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's T. 5 points in the game. Rejected by Collison. They retain possession. Good. Korver's got his second basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 4. And Afflalo kicks to Freak. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Stevenson against Korver. Feeds it to Horford. He's looking for Teague and finds him. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Freak. Korver with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Anthony, the pass to Freak. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Outside Teague. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Teague's got 9.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Anthony dishes to Freak, and stolen by Horford. Now Korver. He kicks it to Teague. Picked by Horford. The Hawks working the ball around.
That's a wall.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Horford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Nick Collison. 15 points for Freak.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it.